Have you ever been to a foreign country and felt helpless because you could not communicate effectively? Have you ever witnessed people traveling in the United States and them not being able to communicate with Americans because of a language barrier? I believe that American students should be required to learn a second language all throughout their schooling. If everyone knew at least one second language, the world would be able to communicate so much more effectively. I believe that American students should be taught a second language because it would be beneficial for them as a member of society. According to ilanguage.com, approximately 40% of the world population speaks only one language. However, 43% of the world population speaks more than one language and is considered bilingual. In Europe, according to a survey conducted by the European Commission, in 2006, 56% of its respondents reported being able to speak in a language other than English. That is a very impressive amount of people. However, in America, the numbers are a lot less impressive. The 2007 American Community Survey found that a bit more than 55 million inhabitants spoke a language other than English at home. 51 million also knew English, which made them bilingual. That represents only 18% of the population. If we add this number to the bilingual children not covered on the survey, close to 20% of the population is considered bilingual. I believe our percentage of bilingual speakers should be greater. Arabic professor Mahmoud Al-Batal states that the inability to speak a foreign language makes it difficult for Americans to compete globally on a linguistic and cultural level. According to the Pew Research Center, only 20% of US students are learning a foreign language compared to 92% of European students. 10 states and Washington, D.C. have foreign language graduation requirements that can be met either with foreign language classes or other non-language coursework, and 16 states have no graduation guidelines concerning foreign language education. Schools need to begin making foreign language a requirement all throughout a student's schooling. Learning a foreign language is a nearly ubiquitous experience for students throughout Europe, driven in part by the fact that most European countries have national level mandates for formally studying languages in school. No such national standard exists in the United States, where requirements are mostly set at the school district or state level. I think the biggest solution of how to get foreign language to become a requirement would be to reach out to your local school district and encourage them to look at the benefits of students learning a foreign language. Even further than that, reach out to your state government or reach out to your state's education association and encourage them to make a bigger commitment to students learning a foreign language. If school boards and state governments get around to seeing the big picture, they might want to make a difference. One of the main benefits of learning a foreign language is that it literally makes you smarter. Speaking a foreign language improves the functionality of your brain by challenging it to recognize, negotiate meaning, and communicate in different language systems. Students who study foreign languages tend to score better on standardized tests than their monolingual peers, particularly in the categories of math, reading, and vocabulary. Your memory can improve as well. Educators often liken the brain to a muscle because it functions better with exercise. Learning a language involves memorizing rules and vocab, which helps strengthen that mental muscle. This exercise improves overall memory, which means that multiple language speakers are better at remembering lists or sequences. Studies show that bilingual speakers are better at retaining shopping lists, names, and directions. In addition to those great benefits, being bilingual can also lead to you becoming more perceptive, improving your decision-making skills, and it can even improve your English. Being bilingual can also lead to you getting a job because you can speak another language. Having the ability to speak multiple languages can be very valuable. In fact, those entering the workforce in 2014 with a second language fluency can expect an additional 10 to 15% pay increase, according to Ryan McMunn, a language expert and CEO of BRIC Language Systems. American students would greatly benefit from learning a second language. Please make an effort to encourage any students in your life to work hard at learning and mastering another language. They may not realize it now, but it will be worthwhile in the